Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, and now here I am continuing with my reviews for my picks for the top 10 best animated DreamWorks movies. And now here I am with my review for my choice for number 4, which is Kung Fu Panda. So, yeah, when this film was first announced, and when people first found out about this movie, this film really people were probably thinking was really gonna be extremely stupid, just because that title Kung Fu Panda, and seeing the design of the panda, and just knowing that Jack Black was voicing the panda. This really sounded pretty stupid, and people were really thinking that this really was not gonna really turn out that good, especially seeing how it went the last time Jack Black was in a DreamWorks movie with Shark Tale, how bad that did. Yeah, people were thinking that this film really was gonna be really stupid and just really suck. But thankfully, we were absolutely wrong because yeah, this was just a really good film. I mean, I watched a Natasha Critic Dream Mortuary review for this movie, and yeah, he said that this is probably the ultimate never judge a book by its cover movie. And yes, it definitely was. Because yeah, like I just said, this film just sounded like it was gonna be absolutely stupid, but yeah, this turned out just being really good. I mean, this just had just so many things about it that were just really good. Had a good story, had good characters, had good humor. Just yeah, this film just really had it all. And yeah, this film really is really really good. I mean, yeah, just yeah, it really is just a really really good movie. I mean, you have a bunch of really good characters in this film. You have, of course, main character Po. You have Master Shifu and Grandmaster Oogway and Tai Lung, Master Tigress, Master Viper, Master Monkey. Yeah, all of the Furious Five, as they're known as in this film. And yeah, just yeah, this film is just so freaking good. I mean, yeah, it has a bunch of great humor in this film. Yeah, the characters are all really great. The story for this film is just really really good. Yeah, I mean, it just is just a really really good film, and it really shows how much of like a determination throughout this film that Poe really does have as this movie progresses and as they're training him. And yeah, the kung fu, the fighting in this movie is all really good and has as I said before, a lot of good humor. The villain, while kind of weak in a way, is still a enjoyable character. And yeah, really just yeah, this film is really just like yeah, this is just a really really good film, and it really did really surpass the chance people really did give it. This really is a film, like I said before, where you don't judge it by its cover. Despite the fact that it did sound stupid, don't let that fool you, because yeah, the film is really really good. I can't say that enough. So yeah, I would give this film 3.5 stars out of 4. Once again, I mean, it just is really so enjoyable, and yeah, this is definitely a must see film if you haven't seen it before. This is just yeah, this film will really just take you by surprise. That's how good it is. So yeah, just such a good film. All right, so yeah, let me just get right into it. All right, so the movie is set in a land in China known as the Valley of Peace, and yeah, it's inhabited by anthropomorphic animals. And yeah, Poe is a real big fanatic of kung fu, and he's has a huge idolization for the Furious Five, which consists of Tigress, Monkey, Mantis, Viper, and Crane. And then yeah, they're all trained by the Red Panda Master Shifu. Yeah. And it shows that Poe has an adoptive father who's a goose, Mr. Ping, and has a noodle restaurant. And Poe, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little tongue tied here. Yeah, Poe is working with his father in the noodle restaurant and stuff, and so he really can't pursue his dream of really being a kung fu master. And then eventually it's shown that Grandmaster Oogway, who is actually like a tortoise who's like Shifu's mentor, he eventually has a vision that like the evil snow leopard Tai Lung, who was a former student of his, would like escape from prison and then like return for revenge in John the Valley for since like the Dragon Scroll, he was denied the Dragon Scroll before. And yeah, it's like said in this film that the Dragon Scroll like holds the secret to limitless power. Yeah. And then yeah, the Zhu Zhang. I mean the. Why can't I talk right here? Zhang, who's like the messenger for Master Shifu, is then like sent with a request for like the prison to heighten the security for Tai Long so he wouldn't escape. Yeah. And eventually, then there's like a kung fu tournament and held for the Furious Five. So that Master Oogway could actually identify the Dragon Warrior, who's like the kung fu master worthy of like receiving the Dragon Scroll and capable of defeat. Will actually be able to defeat Tai Long. And then yeah, Po was then like sent to like well Po like wanted to go to the tournament, but yeah, his father then like had him take a cumbersome noodle cart with him, and then yeah, once Po arrived at the arena, the doors ended up like closing, and yeah, Po like couldn't enter, but yeah, Po like really was like desperate to see who would be chosen as the Dragon Warrior. So then, like, Po tried to sneak in, and then, like, he ended up, like, rocketing into the sky after he, like, attached himself to a set of fireworks. And then, once Po crashed into the arena, it was, like, then shown that once Po opened his eyes, then Oogway was then pointing at Po. And then, yeah, after that, then Po was really, he proclaimed as the Dragon Warrior. Yeah. But yeah, Shifu really was like not wanting to accept the decision Inoue made, and he really didn't believe it was intentional. And so then he was basically like trying to really expose Po and just really make him leave. And he put Po like through like a bunch of like really intensive training exercises that really would like be like torture and agonize him. And at the same time, like the rest of the Furious Five was also like really just like seeing Po was just like an upstart art, and he really just really didn't have any potential or skill in kung fu. But then yeah, it was like showing then like because like Po was receiving a lot of encouragement from Oogway, he was like really enduring the training, and he was as time went on like Po was really like befriending the Furious Five with all of his skills and humor and stuff. And it eventually showed then like Tai Lung ended up like escaping from the prison, and like Oogway ended up overseeing it. And yeah, eventually then like Shifu like also found out about Tai Lung's escape, and then like like then like Po was then just was really like believed in by Oog and Shifu and everyone, and then yeah, he eventually just ended up like then passing on to the heavens, and then like eventually that just ended up like leading to Po really just admit that he really did have no chance and to defeat Tai Lung really. But yeah, like it was like Shifu ended up like discovering eventually that Po really did have like capabilities of a lot of physical feats. He said like food ever did motivate him. And then yeah, Shifu then ended up like training Po to like really just use his type of feats. It's in like a really effective kung fu style of fighting. And the Furious Five, meanwhile, were then like trying to set out to stop Tai Lung by themselves, but then they ended up like being defeated by Tai Lung with a bunch of nerve strikes. And then, like, once Po ended up, like, being seen ready to really receive the dragon scroll, the scroll really didn't, like, end up revealing anything. It just showed, like, a really blank surface that was just reflective, and then Shifu eventually then just had Po and the five and like just evacuating the valley. And yeah, Tai Lung eventually ended up arriving and fought with Shifu. Yeah. And then like Po just really was distraught, but then his father ended up like as he was trying to really console Po, ended up then just revealing the long withheld secret ingredient to like the secret ingredient soup that he makes is like quote unquote nothing, and he just told Po that things are special if they're believed to be, and that's when Po then like discovered that the concept was really just really what the scroll was really he supposed to mean, and then yeah, that's when then Po then went to confront Tai Lung, and he was able to save Shifu before Tai Lung could kill him. Yeah, and then yeah, Po and of course then like did battle with Tai Lung, and yeah, he was just like using a bunch of like confusing techniques against Tai Lung, um, for like a for like a physique to render him basically like immune to any of the nerve strikes Tai Lung may try to launch at him. And like for like a moment or so, like Tai Lung like ended up like best overmatching Po, and he ended up like retrieving the skull. Well, but of course, like he really didn't understand really the meaning of the scroll, and then yeah, that eventually ended up leading to Po ended up defeating Tai Lung, and then yeah, then eventually then Po just ended up vanquishing Tai Lung by using like his mysterious Uxie finger hold. Yeah. And the valley then, of course, then just ended up like praising Po, and then yeah, the Furious Five all gained the respect for Po, and then yeah, Po was then acknowledged as a true kung fu master by the five, and then it showed like Po ended up finding Shifu, and it looked like Shifu was like gonna die, and he was just telling Po that he had like attained the inner peace with the valley. He he's safe, and yeah, as he looked like he was about to die, then he just like Po was just telling him not to die, and he just said he's not dying, and then yeah, then eventually then that's how the movie ended. So yeah, definitely like a really good movie. I mean, it definitely like had us completely fooled, like I was just saying earlier. Like from the idea of this movie, just the title and the concept and stuff, it really did sound like it was gonna be like a completely retarded movie and just absolutely fail. But we were absolutely wrong. Like this film just absolutely, totally exceeded everyone's expectations. This just turned out being such a good family film. And yeah, like I said before, this is definitely recommended. If you haven't seen it before, you'll definitely get a lot of enjoyment out of this. Despite how stupid it sounds, it is not stupid at all. It is just such a good movie. So definitely check it out. Like I said, 3.5 stars out of 4. Just yeah, has good characters, good humor, good story. Yeah, it's just so good. So yeah, definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it before. You'll definitely enjoy this film. Alright, so yeah, that does it for my review of Kung Fu Panda. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and happy Thanksgiving for everybody celebrating Thanksgiving. As I'm recording this, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. By the time you're watching it, it's probably Thanksgiving already, so regardless of when you're watching it, whether it's like the day before Thanksgiving or the day of Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a really good Thanksgiving, whether you're celebrating at home, celebrating it with family, wherever you are for Thanksgiving. Hope you have a really happy Thanksgiving for everyone watching this video, wherever you are. Alright, so yeah, that does it for my review of Kung Fu Panda. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.